Harold, it's another reaction Thursday for you guys today. Today I got a receiver for the wide receivers, man. Wide receiver training for you guys today. And we're going to learn how to really get open as a wide receiver, man. I feel like I've done a video on this, but film study is always better. It's better when you can see it. So I'm going to show you guys some tips, some things you can always really understand in terms of getting open on any route. Really just the basics of route running. So first and foremost, shout out to my receivers, man. There's a lot of people on this channel that's been asking like, oh, can you do some more receiver stuff, or can you show me some stuff that I could get better for next year? Because a lot of people want to play receiver, man. Receiver is a hot commodity as a position. I know because I played it, and I played it on a high level. It's a fun position, man, when you get the ball. So first and foremost, we have to understand that you must know your route, man. You can't go out there without knowing your route. If you're running a slant route, know what a slant route entails. Know that you're supposed to get 3 yards up the field, break on a 45-degree angle, and cut across the field. You got to understand these things. You got to understand your route. You got to understand where the quarterback needs you, because if you don't understand that route, the quarterback's going to have pressure. He's not going to know where you're at. And if he doesn't know where you're at, he's just going to throw the ball anywhere. That's how picks happen. That's how these things, the quarterback and the receiver got to be on the same page. So second, we got to understand, we got to know what the defense is trying to do to us. In these drills I'm going to show you guys, these is actually one-on-one drills from the Senior Bowl. Shout out to the Senior Bowl. They always provide great clips, great teaching clips. And a lot of these receivers, they already know that they're getting pressed man-to-man. So when you already know you're already playing man-to-man, it's a very simple thing. It's like, okay, well, let me get open on this. But if they were running zone, you would have to understand the zone that they're in, understand how they're playing you. If they're 5 yards off, shade to the outside, that usually tells that his corner is playing in cover 2. Just understanding stuff like that. You got to understand different coverages and how the corner's playing you. And you got to understand how to deceive the receiver. And this is where we're going to really pay attention to, understanding how to get these, deceive the defensive back. You got to understand how to get these defenders off their, like, not thinking and knowing where you're about to go. Like, as we're going to see here, this guy does a great job of deceiving the defender. Gives him that little move off the line, and he goes right into his fade, man. That's just actually textbook fade stuff, man. But you guys don't know that because it's textbook stuff. But look, he does a great job of getting him off balance while he gets off the line. I'm not a big fan of the stutter step at the line, but sometimes it's needed. Because he's standing there waiting, you get him that stutter step, you just try to get him off balance, off the regular routine of what he's used to seeing. A lot of time that gives you time to get into your route. That gives you timing for the quarterback to know where you're about to be. Also, another clip. I got a couple clips for y'all today, man. And this one I had seen the other day. I feel like this was a good route that this guy ran from Texas. Do not like Texas, but that's besides the point. See how this corner's playing him inside. The defender usually will tell you when corners are playing inside, and we already know they're playing man. When they're playing inside and they're giving you that leverage outside, they don't want you to come inside at all. So he's trying to take away the slant. He's trying to take away all those routes. And I believe this guy runs a fade on this route. But let's see. Let's go into it. He comes out of his stance. The stance is a decent stance. Pushes not a good stance. But he does that fade, and he does a great job because he threatens him. He threatens his cushion. And what I mean by threaten his cushion is he goes into where he's defending. Just like I said before, this cornerback, he's not letting nothing inside. He's not trying to let you run a slant. He don't want you to go to your grandma. If your grandma's house, that's that way. He's not letting you go to your grandma's house. He's like, yo, go another way. So he knows his route is outside. Now, the regular person would just go straight outside. That's not great route running. You go straight outside, he's just going to jump on everything. He's going to be like, oh, he's going outside, let me jump on that. You want to trick this cornerback. You want to make him think that you're threatening him a little bit. Because he's so aggressive inside, this guy, number 11, I'm not sure what his name is, he threatens him inside. Because he threatens him inside, he's waiting for him to cut inside. And with him waiting to cut inside, it created more space for him to go outside. I learned this a lot playing street football. I was unguardable in street football. You can literally ask anybody that knows me, but y'all probably don't know anybody that knows me. But I was unguardable in street football. And this was some things I learned when I was really young. A lot of times when people don't want you to go deep, they'll play off, and they're so defensive of you going deep, especially if you're fast, or if they're like, oh, I don't care about you, I'm just not going to let you off the line. They're going to be aggressive on the line. Use that to the defender's defense. So what I mean by that is, like, use that in a smart way, just like he did. He ran right inside so he get more space outside. He knew he was going to play him inside so much that he was not going to give him that space, but it created more space for him to go outside. Just like, I know I showed y'all this many times, but look, he breaks him down because he goes inside even a little bit, created more space for him outside. That's supreme route running. That's route running at its finest, man. I'm getting so excited watching this because I just love this stuff. Like, this stuff is beauty, man. And this is another drill, man. This is another guy. I think this is Micah Pittman, actually. This is one of the Pittmans. I'm not sure. I don't know them apart. I ain't gonna lie. I know their dad was a really good running back, but pay attention to him. He does a really great job on this fade route. I'm not sure if this is a fade route or an in route, but he does a great job of leveraging the defender. Let's go into it. He runs a slant. This is great, but just like I said before, look, he threatens him. Great route, terrible ball. Look, now you see it from a better angle. This guy, once again, he's not letting you go outside. Look at him. He's playing him on the outside. He's like, bro, you could go to your grandma's house another way. Use the GPS, find an alternate route. No way you're using the highway to go to your grandma's house. So, with that being said, he's giving him that inside. When he's giving him that inside, he knows his route is a slant. You're going to give me the inside, so I'm going to create more space with me inside. I'm going to come inside. I'm going to threaten you a little bit outside because you don't want me to go. That's going to create more space for me going inside. Look how he runs this route. Supreme beauty, man. USC, man. Shout out to them. Yuck, but see how he comes outside a little bit? He threatens him just that little half step. He was so bent on him not going outside at all. That half step made him jump outside. So look, he goes outside a little bit, comes inside, he takes that step outside. That made him back up a little bit, created so much space. Separation at its finest. Devontae Adams, great dude that does this. Yeah, this is one of the Pittmans. I'm pretty sure this might be Michael. Yeah, this is Michael Pittman Jr. I see the Jr. on the back of his jersey. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really know them two dudes apart, but they're brothers, so you gotta know them apart. Heck of a route by Michael Pittman Jr. And I think this next one is him too. Honestly, I just remember I just wrote down a clip, the clip of the number, and let's get into it. Yeah, this is him too. No, this is actually the dude from Liberty. So I remember this route. This is actually a great route for you guys to understand. He understands. He took his leverage too. Now this guy's up in him. He's like, I'm jamming you. I'm going to take you to Disneyland. You're going to see the left hand from Disneyland, man. I'm taking you all the way to Orlando. He's going to push him to the bottom of the map. And you see this because he's literally up close. He's not trying to get beat. No, he's not taking no underneath routes. He's like, yo, I'm just disrespecting you. I'm in your face. Now with this, he does a great job of separating. Now pay attention. Let's see what he does. We know this guy's jamming. He's coming. He's showing you. Oh no, he actually waited. That's crazy. So he's aggressive on the route. And with him being aggressive on the route, he created separation. Now, I know you can't see it, but we'll see it from this angle. And I'm going to show you guys. This is something very, very subtle. And a lot of people don't understand this in terms of route running. This is actually a little bit more than the basics, but understand this. When somebody's aggressive on you when you're going towards the route and you're going on your route and they're trying to grab and gnaw at you and hold on your hand, you slap at them, but you don't go over the way. You want to fight back, but you don't want to fight back too much. You will get caught for offensive pass interference. Now, this guy does a great job of creating separation with this guy being so aggressive. He doesn't jam him, but look how aggressive he is. Okay, now he jams him. He's like, I'm in you, bro. Now with him separating like that, he created just enough separation so he could get off to the ball. And this guy's from Liberty, I believe. Liberty University. Shout out to him. But see how he fights off. He gets him off the jam. And once he breaks down, creates that little bit of separation, doesn't let him get to the ball, box him out a little bit. This guy's a little upset. Receivers for the win. Look out and run upfield. So remember those things, man. 4 simple things. You got to understand, you got to know your route. If you don't know your route, make sure you know your route when you're going back out there. You got to know what defense is doing. One-on-ones is simple because you know you're going to be a man. But understand coverages. Understand what a cover 2 looks like. Understand what a cover 3 looks like. Understand what's your route in that coverage. If you're running a slant in a cover 2, you're going to get your face knocked off because the linebacker is going to be sitting right there. So you got to understand, okay, I got to create more space earlier in my route so the quarterback can hit me. People always think quarterbacks need to know zone coverages. So do receivers. Smart receivers understand zone coverages, and they understand how to get open in these crevices. And you got to understand, you got to deceive the defender. You can't have the defender thinking and knowing where you're about to go. If you running outside, make sure you looking inside first. Make sure you looking like, oh, I might run a slant. Like, you got to learn these little tricks to throw the defenders off. And last but not least, you got to make sure you're leveraging the defender. The defender's not giving you the outside. He's not letting you go to your grandma's house outside. Go inside, threaten him outside a little bit, and then go back inside. I love y'all. Peace.
Check this video out on the screen if you want to be mean on that green, or real on that field, or extort on that court. The No Baller Left Behind Act supports this video. You feel me?